It's your boy King Buzz with the official Mixcraft 10 5-day review. Alright, I want to jump out here and give a review. Mixcraft 10 dropped June 6th. Today is the 11th. So you got 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. Right? So we've had it for 5 days. I just want to make everyone aware of all problems that we've came across, right? Not necessarily me. When I say we, I'm talking about the Mixcraft community. All right, so I dropped a video today on my channel, on this channel, and in that video I ran into a problem where I couldn't record, right? Like Mixcraft literally wouldn't let me record. I couldn't record. I'm sitting here mashing the record button, I'm pressing the record button inside the DAW, and I just couldn't record. It's still not letting me record though. I'm pressing record, the shit not recording. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna reopen it. I had to close the whole app, reopen it, and then I was allowed to record. I don't really know what that was about, but it's an issue I ran into. So I'm gonna just talk about it because I just want you to know, just in case you might run into the same issue. And that's what I did to solve that problem. Maybe it'll work for you too. All right. Now, I did have one guy just hit me up. He said, yo, Mixcraft 10 crashes every time I try to load a song. Now, he didn't really go into detail. I responded, but he hasn't responded yet. I'm trying to figure out, like, does it crash when he tries to open like a Mixcraft 9 file inside of Mixcraft 10? Or like exactly what's going on? I don't really know. But that's the first person that told me, like, yo, Mixcraft 10 is like crashing when I'm trying to open it. So then we have that, and then we have a few people who are trying to figure out the whole MIDI thing. Me being honest, I haven't jumped into the MIDI side yet. I have to pull out my MIDI keyboard and really test it out. But I'm not really heavy on the MIDI, so it's not really bothering me, like, because I don't use it for real. Only MIDI I use is my beat machine, and I use a completely different software, so not really worried about that. But for y'all who are worried and who do need some solutions, I just want to throw it out there, right? So the whole MIDI routing and all that, I am going to jump in and see if I can figure some stuff out, because a lot of times I can jump in and I can figure stuff out on my own. I did it in Mixcraft 9 a lot. I solved a lot of problems that you guys had. I'm gonna try to do that again in 10. Yeah, so that was the 3 things I know for sure. I have another issue whenever I'm doing playback. So after I record, when I listen to my verse, if I try to do anything inside of Mixcraft, it makes it stop or skip. And Mixcraft 9 wasn't like that, so I don't understand why 10 is doing it. But yeah, like, if I'm playing it back, I'm listening to my verse or whatever I just did. Say if I arm a track, it's gonna, like, the whole DAW is just gonna, like, stop. Anytime I click anything, arm or effects, whatever, it makes the DAW completely stop. So that kind of had me a little worried, because every time it happened, I felt like the whole DAW was about to crash. So that kind of had me on the fence today too. Like, I was like, dang, I didn't experience that in my first 4 days using the DAW. I didn't experience the problems that I experienced till the 5th day, which is today. All right, so that's another thing. It's kind of buggy during playback. When I'm not doing playback, it works fine. But I also feel like it's running slow right now. I did have someone reach out to me like, yo, Mixcraft 10 runs super slow, right? And I told him, like, yo, just give it some time, because like when I first opened Mixcraft 10 for the first time, it was so slow. But as it adjusted to whatever it needed to adjust to, it ran better. But it still runs kind of slow. Like, whenever I click buttons, there's like a delay, bro. It's like I click a button and I gotta wait like 3 to 5 seconds before it opens, or maybe not that long, maybe 2 to 4 seconds. Either way, as soon as I click the button, the menu isn't popping up. I'm having to wait So that's another thing. I was like, so right now that's like the biggest things that have been brought to my attention. So I just want to throw that out there. Hopefully we could get like a first week patch. That's like my hopes. Like I said in the video I dropped today, like I'm hoping that Mixcraft 10 was built to be updated. Like it's not something they just gonna put out and just leave it. You know what I mean? Hopefully there will be like minor tweaks, some buffs, and like, you know, kind of take a fine comb through and try to figure this stuff out instead of just letting it go and working on Mixcraft 11. You know, that's what happened with 9. Like 9 just got so bad, and it's like we never got an update. It was just like, well, we're working on Mixcraft 10. And it was dang. So hopefully that's not the case. I really hope it's not the case, because Mixcraft 10 literally just came out. So if they already at the point where they like, all right, we just gonna work on the next one, like, no, we need this one fixed. We need this one fixed. You know what I mean? If y'all know me, Mixcraft 9 was so bad that I actually left Mixcraft and I went to Studio One. The problems that I have in Mixcraft, I have never experienced in Studio One. You might wonder, why are you back using Mixcraft? Bro, I love Mixcraft. That's where I started at. I really enjoy using it. It's so simple. Everything is so straightforward. Yes, I've learned how to use Studio One. I've got really good at Studio One, but I just love Mixcraft. That's literally the only thing that's keeping me using Mixcraft, is I just love it. Like, that's it. Like, there's no other reasons. Like, I just love Mixcraft. I built my community with Mixcraft, and I want to see Mixcraft go far, and I want to be part of the reason it went so far. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is my 5-day review. Comment down below any problems you ran into, any solutions that you had, any workarounds you had that worked. And yeah, man, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Yeah.